How to get unstuck? Well, let me tell you, if you're feeling stuck right now, you're not alone. There are thousands, millions of people who are feeling stuck. Maybe they feel stuck in a relationship, they feel stuck in a job, they feel stuck. And stuck feels many different ways to many different people. It feels frustrating, it feels sad, it feels anxious. And the number one cause for feeling stuck is simply not knowing the next step to take, simply not knowing what to do. So if you feel stuck in a job, you may have a story that you tell yourself about what's possible for you and about whether you can get a new job or work a different way within the job that you have. And you don't take any steps because you don't know what steps to take, because mostly because we're afraid. You're afraid. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of being told no. Many times we're afraid because we're afraid that if we ask the question and they tell us no, and I'm using air quotes, they, and they tell us no, then they have dashed any possibility. And what I want to tell you today is that that's not true, that your next step is inside you, and that it doesn't depend on any kind of external circumstance or any kind of situation or another person or your boss or your spouse or your kids. You have the power to decide your next step. And what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to sort of walk you through one of the most activating exercises that I know. I learned this from Brian Tracy, and I'm going to walk you through how to do it. I'm not going to spend the 20 minutes it's going to take. I'm going to need to trust that you're going to do this on your own. But I'm going to walk you through an exercise that is really going to activate this for you, because the reason you don't know what step to take is because you don't really know where you want to go. You don't know what you want your end result to be. You don't have a concrete goal. Listen, saying I want to make more money is not a goal, because I can pop the cushions on my couch and find money. That's me making more money. So you want to have a concrete goal. You need a specific amount that is going to change your life enough to motivate you to look around at all of the possibilities and say, yes, I'm going to take that step. So let's take out a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm going to walk you through really, really quick what you need to do. The first thing you need is clarity, and let's work out your goal. Take a deep breath. I'm going to slow down for a second so that you can hear and understand everything that I'm about to tell you. I want you to write down 10 things that if you were to accomplish them in the next 12 months, in the next year, they would change your life. What 10 goals would change your life? Now, I don't want you to write down 10 goals that you think are possible, or 10 goals that you think you could do, or 10 goals that you have an idea of how to do. I'm just saying 10 very specific goals. Goals about your financial success, goals about your health and wellness, goals about your family, your relationships, goals about adventure and travel. 10 goals that would be life-changing for you, and make them very specific. Give yourself, 3 minutes to write down those 10 goals. After you've written down those 10 goals, I want you to sit for a moment, and I want you to look at those 10 goals, and I want you to imagine for a moment that if anything were possible, if you had a magic wand and you could just come out like a fairy goddess and tap on any one of those goals and make any one of them achievable and real and occur within the next 24 hours in one day, by tomorrow, if you could have any of those goals be real and in your life tomorrow, which one of those goals would be the most life-changing? Which one of those goals would help you improve your life the most? And which one of those goals would help you achieve all of the other goals on your list? Circle that goal, because that is what you need to achieve. That one thing is what you need to achieve. Now, I know that this is a lot, and it is I did it fast. I did it like in a minute and a half. And what I'm asking you to do is something that is going to take longer for you. You are going to need to put a timer on, and you are going to need to push to write down those 10 to 15 things that you want to achieve, and then really concentrate on making them clear and specific. But now is going to be the push. This next piece is the most activating piece of this exercise. And I just really want to encourage you to get out your phone and put on a 10-minute timer, because this is going to take all of those 10 minutes. I want you to sit down, and I want you to take that purpose, that clear, concise goal that you've just circled, that one thing that will change your life the most. And I want you to write that on the top of a piece of paper in the form of a question. So if it was a financial goal, like how can I make $100,000 a year? Then you want to write that as the question. How can I make $100,000 a year? Or what would I need to do to make $100,000 a year? If it was a health and wellness goal, like how can I lose 60 pounds? Then those are the questions. What do I need to change in order to lose 60 pounds? What do I need to include in order to lose 60 pounds? That's my point. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes, and I need you to write out not 5, not 10, but 15 answers to that question. So the first 3 to 5 answers are going to be so easy. You know why? Because they're the answers that you tell yourself all the time. They're the things that you talk about to yourself when you're thinking, oh, why don't I have? Why can't I do? Those first 3 to 5 are going to be easy, or 2 to 3 are going to be easy. 3 to 5 are going to be a little harder because they're stepping out of what you normally say, but still sort of along those lines of what you normally say. 5 to 10, nearly impossible. This is where you're activating parts of your brain and opportunities and possibilities and looking really outside the box and writing down crazy things. And the last 5, oh my gosh, you will have never thought of these before, but this is really where your imagination kicks in. Because what you need to do is look at where you are and where you want to be differently than how you've been looking at it for the last 5, 10, or 15 years. And the only way that you're going to do that is by putting in the time, asking yourself the questions, and finding those answers. Now, those answers may be crazy. And in those answers, you may look at those answers and say, there is nothing here that I can take action on. But that's not true, because what you have just done is opened the door to possibilities. What you've just done is activated a piece of your subconscious and your unconscious mind that is now going to be looking around you throughout the day for answers to that question. And you're going to start to find that you're going to start to say to yourself, well, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that, and that would help. Or maybe I could do this. Maybe you'll get a flyer in the mail tomorrow about Tai Chi and you'll sign up and you'll be like, yes, I can do this exercise to help me get to lose the 60 pounds. Or maybe I can be an instructor and earn some extra money. And so the goal for you today to get unstuck is to find that clear, concise, that moment of clarity that is going to be able to help you walk back to where you are, meet you where you are, and help you take that step. This exercise is your first step. Thank you for watching and listening. My name is Wenda O'Neill, and this has been a Think and Grow Rich for Women production. To schedule your own life-transforming one-on-one consultation, call 973-637-0519.